Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Yeah. We're about to probably get into something.
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight you.
Kaito.
Look at me. Kaito. Oh, honey.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions.
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Ah, fuck. Yep, here we go.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, Shuichi and Tsumugi. Gonta, did you see Kibo around? Oh, yeah, that is me. Did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof.
Not if you jumped off the roof?
Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, but the toilet paper was, and it was on the ground. Like, trapezed fucking down. Oh, no.
How about that? Now you get it, right?
Because that would explain why the toilet paper was on the ground and not on the fucking roof.
If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
Yeah, look at me. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end, but...
No, that's wrong.
Oh,
What?
God.
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit.
He used the toilet paper to swing
All
down.
the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
He was technically outside. He was on the roof, but...
Huh?
And that's why the...
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
You shut up, you son of a bitch! I'd rather we chose you and we all died.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it.
Look how sad I look.
But we have to face the truth.
Kokichi is a douchebag and he tricked Gonta.
No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
The side of truth.
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
I'm on the side of truth, Kaito. Jesus.
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
Alright, here we go. This is it. I can't doubt my detective work now. I want us all to survive. I can't back down. Fuck. Okay. Right, hold on. Which
I'll
button am I
never
hitting?
accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's
wait.
not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you
Oh,
know
I'm hitting the
that
wrong
about him
button.
by
I'm so
now?
stupid. I'm so fucking
Never
dumb. My
accept
mind's
this.
working.
Don't you know Gonta at all? Not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I don't know how to do the hold one.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
Oh, I get it. Okay, I think I got him.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi?
I don't know how to do the hold ones. I really don't.
Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
So bad at this game!
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
Shit.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us!
This is so complicated! I can't do it! Oh my god!
There's no way to leave a mansion from the rooftop!
Toilet paper out. Shit! It's supposed to be discovered outside the mansion.
Who do you want to believe?
I was trying too hard to get it.
Remember how Gonta's always
It's okay. It's toilet paper discovered outside the mansion. Okay.
There's no way.
Toilet paper discovered outside mansion. Okay.
It's here.
Holy shit!
Damn it!
I hate these. They suck so bad. Oh my god.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper outside discovered mansion. I was like, toilet paper outside mansion. I was like, oh, I forgot the discovered part. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Toilet paper?
Those are so stressful. But they're fun. They're actually fun after the fact. But
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon.
oh my god.
That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body. It was outside the mansion.
Although, I mean, I'm really confused. I mean, so he had to use it to rappel down, but did he, like, just wrap it, like, around the binocular pole and then, like, swing down and then pull it? Because otherwise a piece of it should have still been up there, like, if he tied it. Like, if I tied it around the binoculars, right, and then I rappelled down it, it would be tied up there. So he would have had to wrap it around, like, oh, I'm going to wrap it, and then I'm going to shimmy down and hold both ends, and then, you know what I mean? Because why was there no piece up there? I don't understand.
If they used the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
Yes, so did I.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm going to believe in Gonta till the very end.
We're like, he tied it to the binoculars, and Keto's like, dude, sorry, Gonta. Peace, dude.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
Okay. What? Question, maybe? Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. Oh, okay, it's one of these.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there.
But it wouldn't have been tied. You know what I mean? He couldn't have actually tied it because there would have been some left up there. He would have had to, like, wrap it around the pole and then, like, hold one and, like, woo! Woo! And, like, rappel them. Yeah, like
However,
that.
I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
Yeah, like that. Like how he's holding it, but yeah, like that.
And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess you ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Oh. Oh dear.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
You are such a dick.
The matter
does appear to be settled.
But Kaito's not gonna be my friend now, and I love Kaito, and I want him to be my friend.
It's...
We're gonna have to go back and try to get Kibo's underpants, because there's no way Kaito's giving me his underpants now.
So, it's true. Gonta really killed Mew.
I'm sorry, Gonta.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta.
He fucking can't. He doesn't remember, you goddamn douchewaggle. God, why are you a turd?
Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Who knows?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop.
Yeah.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is going to get him to confess...
I don't want to click it. Because then I'm going to have to...
It's me.
Oh. Let's pause for a minute. If anyone's going to get him to confess, it's... 20 minutes later. Me.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay?
Closing arguments?
When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Poor Gonta. I feel so fucking bad.
Okay.
Oh. Everyone else loses their mind. They're like, oh my god. Okay. Hold on. What is this? What color cord did the culprit stick in the right port? Probably the blue one. What's this? Through the signboard, cell phone. Bird! Drive me bonkers. The binoculars. I don't think we have... No, we don't. Oh, whoops. What's this? What did Mew bring from Suichi's lab? Oh, the poison. I think we had that. Oh, triangle. Okay. What was posted at the entrance hall of the mansion? The maps. Toilet paper, map. Nothing goes there. What's this? What did Mew do when the others left for the mansion? Okay. I had to look at the rest of the panels. I'm like looking at the other panels. I'm reading it, not looking at them. Okay, what's this? Who was investigating the roof? That was Kaito. But I don't think we have him. Okay, so that was... Okay, that's not yet. Okay, so... Who was investigating the kitchen? I don't think we have any... We don't have the people yet, so we'll come back to that. What object did Mew use when she got to the mansion? Okay, well, it's showing the cell phone in her hand, so I'm going to guess this. Okay. What was the weapon Mew brought? That was the hammer. Mew smuggles in hammer. And then what was this? Who was logged out against... Oh, that was when Kaito. Kaito logged out. Okay. What did the culprit use to strangle Mew? That's the toilet paper. Toilet paper that doesn't tear. To move the body off the roof, what was... Okay, this is the lattice. Nope. And then there's nothing here, and this should be the binoculars, because yes. Okay, so then let's unlock these. Because we gotta go back to the people. So this is Suichi. Okay, hold on. Whoops. Suichi was... No, I was in the dining room. I was in the kitchen. Kaito was on the roof. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Culprit looking for the secret of the outside world was Gonta. And then this is... Okay, that's the Tsumugi. Okay, and now that goes up here. Oh, whoops. There we go. You put the wrong one in.
This is the truth of the case.
But that was a sheer act of accident.
The
That was
case
totally
began
accident.
last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Meanwhile,
Look at her.
Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal.
But you know what would have been funnier? Oh, well, she was going to kill him in the... I was like, she could have just put a drop of the poison on his tongue and then gone in... But then he would have died in the... But he never would have locked out, and his avatar would have just been frozen, and they would have been like, huh, and they would have all popped out, but then they would have known that it was her. It would have been obvious. That's why if she killed him in the virtual world, then it looked like poison, and yeah, go smarter.
After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us.
Look at their little avatars. They're so cute.
Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case.
This is so sad.
Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder.
Look how evil his little avatar looks.
Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside.
Good lord, bird. Thanks so much noise.
She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion.
Zoom. Oops!
Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out.
We checked this the same
way. She spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly.
No, it did not.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
I mean, Kokichi would have probably told Gonta, Mew's gonna try to kill me and you have to defend me. And that's probably why Gonta would have killed her. I'm not gonna let you kill my friend. Oh, and nothing will happen to her in this world. I'm sure he lied. Crap.
And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world.
I'm gonna bet anything Kokichi lied and Gonta had no idea she would die in the real world.
After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope.
Like she's having a fun sleigh ride of death.
With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof.
Whee! Oh wait, she's dead. Never mind. Whoosh.
It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion.
And Kibo.
As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
That's so sad. This is so sad.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
This is so sad. This is so sad. He doesn't even remember doing it.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
This is so sad.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy.
This is so terrible.
But if
this kills me.
Everyone agree, then everyone probably right.
And that's the saddest part. He doesn't fucking remember.
Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
No, this was the worst.
Why? Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
I have a feeling someone's going to kill Kokichi, and then we're going to be like, we're at the trial, and they're going to be like, I did it. What, that little son's a bitch needed to die. I really think Himiko should, like, just fucking kill Kokichi, because she's going to be so pissed about everyone dying, and then Kokichi, like, she's like, already, like, I was really trying for Tenko and Angie, and then you fucking set up Gonta, you little son of, and she's going to fucking snap. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Mm-hmm. I just want it to happen.
I totally didn't trick him.
I really fucking want her to kill. I want her to fucking kill him. It would be so great.
Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
Why is he so excited?
Is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh, God.
Oh, my Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
So creepy.
Yeah! I've got to get my act together for the baby.
I'm just having this weird creepiness of, like, the two of them having a baby and then fucking what's his name with his goddamn sister. Kyo with his sister. Ugh. It's creepy. Oh, this game really knows how to fucking twist it, doesn't it?
Pull yourselves together and let's begin!
Oh, you gotta love the
The
debauchery.
heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
This punishment's gonna hurt. It's not like he was my favorite character. It's really just, this is just...
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I don't wanna. This makes me sad. This one makes me sad. Somebody voted for Kokichi. I wish I had voted for Kokichi. If I did, the game would have been like, you all die. But I like that somebody was like Kokichi. That was Kaido. I'm gonna fucking say Kaido did that. He was like, fuck this.
Chosen as the Blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
What I love, and hold on, I have to get you here. Like, my microphone's like 5 feet away from my mouth. Oh, what I love though in this one, in the other ones, I swear it had to be unanimous. If anybody voted for the wrong person, you all died. I swear that's what it was in the first two. And yet in this one, several times, there's always been somebody votes for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like somebody voted for me once. Bastards. I'm gonna kill you all at the end and be like, I win! I really want Suichi to be the mastermind. I really fucking do. God, it would just be such a good twist. You already fucking twisted it once. We were like, we're Kaede, then we committed the murder. What the fuck's gonna happen? Wait, we're gonna die. Wait, now we're Suichi. What the fuck? What the fuck? We finally thought we got to be a girl, you sons of bitches. Ooh, do you hear that? Thunder? Ooh, I'm scared. I'm gonna get struck by lightning sitting here by my patio door. Oh, which one of these fuckers is gonna die this time? Probably neither one, huh? Oh god, this kills me. Oh. Yay, I got an A. Wait. Oh, yeah, I got an A.
Absolutely right!
Well, look at that! You voted correctly! Congratulations, you guys!
Let me hear your joyful voices!
Give yourselves a hand! Let me hear your joyful voices!
I'm trying to do it like he did. I'm just gonna let her sob for herself.
Let me hear your joyful voices!
Damn it! Why?
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names. Yay! What? We're having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were going to liven up the killing game in the class trials. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie.
What was that?
He just laughed it off.
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is this outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just going to assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, let's have Gonta explain. Huh? Gonta?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right.
Then we should all go back to the killing game simulator. What?
Because?
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is...
There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter Ego's back, bitches.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space.
I like how they kind of did that little nod to the first
If
two.
we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Huh? Is this Gonta? Huh? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
Well, what sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick.
And actually, I should have stopped this one before we started this because we're getting over. So I'm going to stop before we get into the secrets of the outside world, and then we'll figure that out when we come back, and then probably watch the unfortunate axing of Gonta. And oh dear God, I don't think I can handle it. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.